You know, they've actually exposed what their weakness is, which is playing more of those solo duelist compositions. You know which maps they're weaker on. I think either team, whichever team loses here on Split, the defending players can read into it. Very clean post plant. What is Aspas doing over towards A?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He's miles away from the action, and if Furia, they're going to be speeding this one up, taking the fight forwards at a rapid pace, already taking up a lot of residency. It's up to these anchoring players to see what they can do. Tex up from that high ground angle does at least get the kill onto Kuala-Nu, but they have lost every single anchoring site player. Kind of a heaven a tap to see if you can pull these players wide out into the open, but EU's already repositioned. I should say Artsin. It's a kill found for him, and Aspas going to look to try and put it all on his back, and it's two sharp shots. Don't get me wrong, but not enough to overcome EU waiting on the sidelines.
My God, I was worried for a moment Aspas was going to do that. He got his nade back, but EU's there. And that's going to get energy back, pumping into the Furia camp.
Much needed.
They've won another pistol. That has been an area that they can constantly go back to.
One enemy remains.
Very consistent success that they've been finding early on in these halves. MIBR have given them more.
Waiting, anticipating, knowing that there could be that presence there. Deep smoke later, there's back, and as you walk into it, suddenly, Zekken runs into the moor to try and put his body on the line to at least get his team a bit more space. Verno and Tex pick up a couple of upgrades, but surely not. If Tex finds this, I mean, wait a minute. It's getting dicey.
Spike down B.
Spectre acquired, but not anticipating the position of Kuala-Nu, so cleaned up in the end.
Furia and MIBR both have been able to put together very competent bonus rounds. We've seen tons of times here where they've been going in with 5 rifles. And this is going to be super different. Furia are now going into this round.
Bucky could do some serious damage in a position like this. The Prowler is good and spraying. It's laboured at best, but Zekken eventually gets the kill he was looking for. That double dash, Allen is going to be hurt here with that Bucky. Has a refract. Patient plays. Oh no. Refract's gone. He's caught between a rock and a hard place, and it could have been a prime position to get a kill. Not quite. EU's there. What a shot by Mazzino. Deletes EU off the map.
Well, that's the kind of thing that we've got to be paying attention to in rounds that matter a bit more than this one. You can take risks here. This is just a bonus with a pretty light buy. So don't mind that from Allen. And he's one of the players that has to keep his head cool. He's not going for it, though.
No, not hunting too hard for the kills.
I think he definitely could have gone a bit more aggressive in this round. You know that these two are looking to die to spike.
Regardless of that, though, it is clean as anything from MIBR.
Yeah, the opener was a little bit wonky.
Yeah, I was talking mainly the player surviving.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the gunplay. It's eventually going to be making its way into the back of the site here, and this is going to split up these players.
Allen doesn't know where to go.
No, Artisan left to try and anchor now, but from this spot again, there's too much to overcome. There's a nade rebounding. He's wondering about the TP straight into Zekken. Flash forwards again, up top, Raptors. Needs to be that fight taken. Zekken and Aspas.
30 seconds.
Combine it all together. Full committal now into the plant.
It just has to be.
Kuala-Nu.
It just has to be a save here.
Yeah.
I mean, EU can poke and prod and see if he can find a pick, but Kuala-Nu is.
He's gone on.
He's gone. That's the kind of value that you're looking for, where he doesn't necessarily have to be the first guy in. He's not going to play to space create necessarily for Zekken. But if you can get him in a spot where he can find some clean fights. Oh, wow. Artisan, to be fair, was not really posted up to try to.
Full ram control, though, giving up. MIBR have this one, and now the showstopper's just going to be sending it against the back wall. What a shot by EU! At least equalize it. That rifle does need to be reclaimed. The recycling in order, and it's going to be picked up. Exchange in hands. Alam Howe has it to play with.
The hinder potentially might have saved MIBR from committing to a stacked site.
It's an awkward position, yet still he snaps to it. Adjusts his aim with Verno being dropped. That's a spike as well onto ramp. Pressure now onto Tex to see if he can explore and open up a different avenue over towards B. The spike is starting to steadily move over that direction as well. Hold on, timing. Shorty to the face.
So unaware that Zekken would be bold enough to go for that kind of play.
It's a crazy play.
And Tex has been bold on this B side of the map as well. Realized that the whole thing is free.
Might be able to get another one here. Kuala-Nu really wants to At least feel like he can take a timing past this one. Here's the TP, he takes a shot, there's no way he's getting out of this. No way! Gets to one and lives! Absolutely no way. Dimensional drift earns up, Koala Noob spotting out where the rest of these stragglers are. Alim was handed potentially a fight, but too many players to overcome. Deep pillar position. Snakebite needs to be avoided now. Sidestep so Koala Noob doesn't go down because he's low as anything, but it's Tex. All the pressure on him and Mazzino. Koala Noob slowly approaching, just can't quite hit that in time, but Addison there with the trade up and over towards the top of the smoke. It obfuscates Mazzino! Lights them all up and finds that perfect line.
They were so claustrophobic on site here. They just tucked towards pillar. Felt like they couldn't do a thing.
Smoke makes all the difference. Alan throws his body into the maw. Hitting that minute mark now. There's a prowler forwards, dimensional drift up towards A, and a deep TP into spawn. This is throwing a lot of chaos into the mix.
What the?
Question marks across the board, really.
The hell is going on here?
You put the squeeze onto the A players, but really could go into any direction. It is a bizarre take onto the round. Util held.
What is the game plan here?
Not too sure.
How do you play the attackers in?
They were hoping maybe that the presence would create a bit of space here. There's a lot of damage done somehow. Telliard are the ones finding their way through, but EU, again, that composure's there. Even to now, that reveal was massive. Addison is finished off, and these kills are happening all over the place. Trades across the board, equalized the bound, a lot of damage done, and softened up enough for Mazzino to be able to strike right where it hurts. Koala Noob now.
People will have discussed that in the Fury account.
Yeah.
But when it's also combined with a Yoru ult, this is where Furia's experience on this map is going to get tested. And the more that you go away from preset plans, the more it's going to favor MIBR's experience.
That's where it rears itself.
Get things individual, get them scrappy.
Good round, bro.
Pocket of playing into mid. That one's going to be dodged, but here it is. Nightfall up towards heaven. Looking for the tags on a few of these players. Addison stepping up now to the challenge. Forwards in his approach, and he knows exactly what's going to be played for. How does Mazzino hit that? Is that just blind through the smoke?
I think so.
Ridiculous stuff. Koala Noob applying the flashes, see if he can make the play. What is that by Verno? Fully spraying up towards heaven and adjust the aim in time.
Plant gets pit.
Tech spam though, that's going to be the pit brought down immediately. Blink of an eye. Nightfall of their own now. EU flying forwards. Sensor players scattering.
Here's Alim's time.
3v3. Gonna look to see if they can activate off the top of this one. The shots are going missing wide. Hinder tabs. Mazzino! Mazzino! Can't be doing it to him. Running all over them.
Worried about somebody being in the back of the site. That's a crazy. There's some wild stuff happening out here. Getting Mazzino online though is a tragedy for Furia. They don't have info anywhere else on the map.
No, but the fight might be coming to Furia right now. Spot the gate crash. Breaking a lot of this here. You're alerting them to your presence. Aspas already diving all the way in. That is traded, but again, these shots need to be clean as anything. Hold on. Damage done earlier. The classic is enough to clean up Mazzino. Snake bites. Actually going a bit awry here. Koala Noob with the double flashes. That is a good connection, but the sidestep of the movement, it's clean enough. It keeps his players alive. There's another layer to it, but it's all going too wide. Oh my! Koala Noob, an attempt to redeem, but it leaves it now into the 1v2. Artsin. It's been good for the clutches, but against this, against the might of MIBR. Taking this one together, the shots just going a little bit too wide. He's being peppered down, whittled down. And now you're looking at 6 rounds in a row for MIBR.
I think it was Verno just dancing.
Yeah.
Staying alive in spots he probably shouldn't. But despite going through the stack, MIBR make it.
Used first. Big crash now, waiting around. Addison is taking his time to strike. That's just spam through the smoke, realizing that the hit is going to be coming in. Right now, that haunt, big reveal up into the corner. Someone's going to play off the back of this one. It's Mazzino, again, inserting himself. The distraction is there, but Nerve with a snake bite lays it all down. Vulnerable up, EU, at least with the follow-up. A lot of damage done. Single bullet would bring down Aspas. Nerve himself, the same could be said. 13 seconds remaining in the round. His plan needs to go down right now, and Aspas lowers anything, blinds it up, flashed up. Furia, they need this desperately, and they're going to get it. Eventually, finally, a hurdle cleared.
Bodies where they needed them. Nerve was supporting from heaven here to shut down this B hit. Even with Artisan getting overwhelmed in backside. They secure
boys! Come on!
They secure a round and get themselves on the board. Wondering where Koala Noob's gone.
Yeah. Central drift. There's a second now. He's going to be looking to pinpoint a couple of the player positions, and he just sees two of them way out into the open. The Paranoia does not connect, and still Zekken wants to make a play for it into the back of the side. Mazzino, always happy to provide that extra attention. Up towards Heaven, no, the Rafters angle. That's a quick snap to the side. Nerve really feeling it now, but just not quite on top of it in time. And Koala Noob happy. Towards the back there, punishes the peek from Burno. Hinder, double dash now, there's a great chance. Zekken is cleaned up. Takes us straight back at it from behind. Koala Noob wraps around and takes the precise timing that was needed.
Is going to be respectable. 4 rounds minimum. And he gets to keep the op at the end here too. So they should be able to crack the buy. Only just found the timing past Tex.
Yeah.
Come on!
The buy is not good, by the way, for Furia.
2 players high-low, Prowler as well. They were ready for every contingency.
Yeah. They wanted Koala Noob to peek into them there.
Nerve just jiggling. That's a punish. They know that Nerve has been knife out, jiggling the angle and the line, looking for information in the middle of it. And now Aspas lets loose. That's a showstopper in his hands. The Haunt has to pre-fire that one to the corner. Worried about being cleaned up and cleared out. EU though just bides his time, plays back. Convergent pass, double dash, forwards. Aspas no more. He turned into absolute mincemeat. And information gathered from that one. EU mops up the remainder. Left just down to Mazzino. Spike is irretrievable here. Furia are pulling this one back.
He's individually been playing so well. Mazzino has decided he is, in fact, going back to Chile.
He really looking to send it there. I mean, he was talking about how much it would mean to him to make it. His whole family's from Santiago.
Yeah.
So it would mean the world to him.
And they're starting to get players back into things. Value from Alim in this round.
You can spot that final player out so that...
And there's a high-low setup over here that we're looking at with Alim and Artzin trying to punish Aspas if he went for a peek. Koala Noob's just on a fact-finding mission here, I think.
Yeah, looking to clear up question marks as to where these players could be. Quickly cleaned up, though, in terms of his position. And A looks like the site to land. EU and Koala Noob are side by side. No more gate crashes for Koala Noob to get out. He is hard committed into this anchor spot. 30 seconds remaining. Major ults. Artisan can immediately rejoin him if he chooses to. There's that weapon picked up as well. The Outlaw fading away. A lot of damage done and a lot of that. Molly's forcing the issue, pushing them into the uncomfortable territory. Artisan again supplements the defense up and now starting to come alive. Lighting them up here. It's Artisan versus all of them. And EU right by his side. 7 bullets remaining, but time running short. The Spike out into the middle of nowhere. Furia surely got this. Especially with that Molly layered down. Aspas realizes it.
Yeah,
Job's done here.
No time. What a recovery in this half from Furia. After a 13-2 loss on Breeze, a rough start.
Yeah.
That is grit from a team without too much experience.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's going to keep the confidence flowing for this squad. Bouncing back immediately after that.
Instead of letting it expire, just in case Furia are doing this APOM.
Looking to send it flying forwards. This is going to be a pop straight into the site. And again, the onus lies towards Zekken here, out towards that elbow angle. Has that ghost in hand, and he needs a bit more help to help him out. What is that, Adsin? Unreal. Activating at the right time, the right moment. Aspas and Mazzino still alive, a dynamic duo. There's a 2v3. All players pulling out the C's. Aspas is worried about, again, all these positions, but that timing taken as the util flies forwards. Artisan, with him going down, is now a 2v2, and his pistol round is absolutely everything. Aspas left in a 1v2, and Nerve just sidesteps it all. Pistol round for Furia, the energy is up.
Again, that place that they can always return to if they want to see value. The Furia pistols have been sublime.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what situation they're in, doesn't matter how awkward it feels. The game plans are good and the players
boys, let's go!
always convert in those spots. But Furia did win double pistol and still lose on bind. MIBR activated in the second half.
You're done.
It's not going to be this round though for MIBR if they do pose any danger here. And you probably one-shot everyone you run into.
Texas close though, sees the barrel. Should be primed surely for this one. The shots are rattles in every single direction here. You trip yourself up, it's a potential trap play, but Furia, by the time waited out, that's a season and nade. MIBR, time
30 seconds left.
is against Furia to a degree. There's about less than 30 seconds out of Paranoia. It's phase 2 of the plan. Clone eating the bullets and the damage, not quite enough to deal with. Allen with that deep dive into the back of the site. Attracts all the attention and crosshair placement, enough for his team to get in there.
He goes straight into the clone. Furia deal with the danger fairly well, but didn't get up to any massive ults. So disaster averted for MIBR, but a great start anyway for Furia.
Just breathe. Listen to your IGL. Listen to Dada.
Someone who's been doing a great job, honestly.
Yeah, considering the last year that he had, Aspas immediately dealt with.
What an opener.
For the bonus round of Furia, about as good as a beginning as you could hope for.
But if Odyssey slows down the round a little,
Zeno and
that will expire.
All their attention over towards that heaven ankle. It's a critical kill. Again, a tight spot that they're going to be placed into. The horns and the flash is all going a little bit wide here. Verno, Prowler sent flying, and now that scurry and dash all the way over. But this time, Zekin is lying in wait.
He is so alone, though.
25 seconds, roughly, to work with. They are opening an R-ring.
They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what to do. No map control. They got to try and take this one together because, again, Zekin can be that playmaker. Deep TP adds in with that plan. It needs to be coverage from every single angle from that high ground. Zekin almost makes it happen, but Artisan was pulled off the plant as a result. Time pressure is still there. This time commits, though. Bit of breathing room, but a C's connects. On top of it, it's all up to Allen to see if he can hold this one back. So many targets, so many options. His head is on a swivel. Worried about all sorts of directions, and Mazzino is just baiting, buying time, trying to see if he can play his team all the way in. It's damage done on either side. Allen eventually going for that rolling retreat, pulls his way back. This is space given up in a 3v3 here. Shots finally landing. Claims the kill that he was looking for now, and with the help of the rest of his team, surely to clean up. Texas left in that 1v3. He's got to give up his hopes of trying to convert this one here. So bonus round here for Furia. Step by step, brick by brick, building a path to victory.
It's a huge one to be able to get on the board. They scrambled into it. Chances here in the upper bracket. What an opener, man!
Yeah.
Look at that shot. And Zekin dealt with. He was the danger on the A side. But they went for this really safe approach where you plant for heaven and have the players from heaven hold the planter.
He's holding for the contact. Someone to step past A main. Walls up. Not trying to reposition. Prowler for a Prowler. Quick response and that damage through the wall. Verno cannot escape it.
But Zekin's probably licking his lips at this point because their only chance of winning the round is if they commit A. And that's where Furia's making the noise.
Potentially push back here. They do have heaven control. And you're right, bodies. MIBR. Man with a stack! What is that by Alim?
Well, that's astonishing. What a clearance in that position.
Swings out heaven, announces himself in the process. Texto with a cheeky one. That spike drop down, and this could still get a bit leery, although handled. Mazzino only had the shotgun. They know roughly where Texas' position is.
EU's so good at controlling in these anti-ecos. Purchases up the Outlaw and then...
Last player standing.
Yeah, locking down.
He's just picking them off.
Exactly, all the extra avenues here. So Furia find the 10th round now.
And would you believe it's Furia?
It's unbelievable, man.
Nobody at the start of the year is looking at this Furia team and thinking they are the best team in Americas, but my God, they're playing like it.
Yeah, and they're in the driving seat. That's the crucial element here. It's MIBR the ones forced to... So all players alive here. MIBR grouped up, playing a retake with the operator, never quite ideal.
No, it definitely favors Artazine, who's going to be able to get posted up with his op.
Up through heaven. Just misses the shot, though. He's given an opportunity. Instant reposition. A lot of damage done to Alim. Still anyone's game. MIBR trying to gear up into this, but it's immediately there with the pressure. The heat's turned up, though. Second. Matters into his own hands. Moves forwards, one ways abound. Big reveals, a trails pointed all out, but for MIBR, everyone's winning this fight out. 3v5 now, TP is a little bit too late onto that mark. Gualub can't escape it, and the duelists of MIBR, they activated the most critical of time.
It was an uphill battle that I don't think they would have been capable of getting the better of. But here, both of the Yorus who started the round with an op throw the op to a teammate.
Nice, yo, we're back. Oh my God, we're gonna win. We're gonna win, we're gonna win. Go.
They've got 5 players grouped up into B main. This is going to be sent straight over here.
Yeah, it could just be the same again.
Yeah, I think Fury weren't happy with the way that one ended up. Now you're going to see it. Sent flying forwards. Recall back again, but that's a deep TP into the back. And KoalaNoob can't get a handle on it. Can't control the rifle well enough in time, and bodies have arrived here. MIBR have plenty more where that came from. Players ready, prime position, a lot of damage to Mazzino. Chipped down to anything but Tegs! Lights up 3. Blink of an eye. And 2 on Fury are left to stand up against it. Inserts himself, held though by Zekken. Furious timing here to TP into mid, and Hansin doesn't quite stick it. Cancelled at the final moment here, and Zekken was ready. Primed, aim well trained. Nade rebounds, and Adazin he's put on magic so far. But this might be a little bit too much to overcome. Zekken's instantly on it.
Alongside Aspas, manages to close things out on a bit of a slower retake attempt. But this round was actually worse in terms of the B-pop from Furia. Yeah. In the previous round, they completely might be thinking Furia are looking to explore in the other direction. Aspas is getting them good information though on A, so 3 players can stay here at B.
Fred is working out in their favor. Mazzino, difficult spot to try and take the fight against. Convergent pass is in there. Activated from the back. I mean, Zekken, he can't quite find this one. It's all KoalaNoob. He's filled up the feed. This is a halfway round, and Furia, they take it over.
How did it go so wrong?
Spike planted.
Couple of missed opportunities, couple of missed shots, but maybe Aspas got something to say about it. Showstopper offloaded. He's looking for a slight angle. The target's not quite there. But Verno, rifle well trained.
These players are weak.
Yeah, it's only the stinger that's been picked up. I think Aspas was hoping for something a little bit better. Verno decayed down to a single digit. Spraying and praying will do the job. Aspas lurking, trying to find a wave through, but Nerve has that judge in hand into the pit. It's blight spread across this site. And Aspas now getting a run on. The pressure is entirely on him. Defuse stuck onto half all the way, potentially not quite. Nerve. Not just that, pulling the ultimate out of MIBR.
KoalaNoob comes in. Yeah, I mean, the play was nice. They spot out where Mazzino is and set up for a Waylay ultimate, so I like that play. That gets them the first pick. Zekken, though, had, I think, a free kill in heaven, basically. He's got his op trained on somebody's back and missed the shot. Playing beyond their years and experience here.
Zekken, primed, ready. It's all about reaction times, and he used deleted.
The crosshair placement is perfect.
Mental drift, looking for that extra information. He's going to be spotting out exactly where these players are, and sees that Mazzino has retreated, dropping down. Hearing the sound cues, space has to be given up, but Tex, alongside Verno, make sure to clear up the question marks. Up through mid now, and looking to potentially take it a bit faster. Alim looking to meet them, and finds it! 2 blinding shots. He's given Furia a lifeline. Deep TP into the back. That is a pocket to play in, potentially to escape this one to Nightfall. Dodged and avoided. So faking the TP. Haunt broken. MIBR taking this one together now, but there are so many obstacles to face. So many players to potentially clear. Flash is good. Zekken cleaned up entirely. And again, a 1v1 Adsin versus Verno. IGL versus IGL. Battle of the brains when it comes down to the gunplay! Oh! Bonkers! Ridiculous! Away to finish!
That was madness.
I mean, that's comical.
It
I'm just
really
talking about it comes down to the gunplay and they start running and gunning at each other.
Yeah, those are the smartest players on your teams as well. I mean,
oh my goodness.
I think Verno thought he had the kill. Look, there's a slight frown at the end there.
Yeah.
There have been some unreal rounds won by Artesine across this series.
It's been ridiculous. The damage could be done. MIBR, they need Aspas to activate. It's an instant trade. Verno tucked close, tight to the corner. The flower pots, will they get cleared? Players dropping down. Time! It's not the weapon of choice, but I'm straight there with them. And Furia achieve the absolute impossible.
An incredible scene. Elation. They've done what I'm sure not even they have quite taken in yet.
Take a look.
Qualify for Masters Santiago 2026 in absurd fashion.
How many people had the Big Panther as our #1 seed to represent Americas at Santiago? It's unbelievable. It's a Cinderella storyline that they have just woven through that upper bracket.
And they've earned it. They've overcome every challenge that's been presented to them. They've not lost the match.
Oh my God.
They've shown that hard work can beat experience here. Taking down the #1 seed in Americas for sure. An MIBR super team could not hold their own here today. Furia make it through in 5.
So many questions for this team about the inexperienced rearing, but right now, it's the results that speak volumes for them as Furia gather together. The time is nigh. This is your moment. It's what everybody's been playing for in this squad. Back and forth, the whole team. Trials and tribulations in Tier 2 and beyond. It's moments like this is what you play for. Koala Noob. Get the team's hands on it, get their grips on it. Furia represent the #1 seed for Americas at Masters Santiago.